Hello, welcome back to another trade recap. Today is the 4th of November 2025. I will be going over today's price action and if I took anything. Right, so hold on, I'll just delete this. So, on the 4 hour time frame, I was pretty bullish. Um, the reason being, we did fill this new week opening gap. I do like to see it get filled all the way before I can take a reversal out of it, but we had obvious London highs, 4 hour unfilled, um, just low resistance liquidity generated before New York Open. I mean, look at all of these highs right here. I really thought that that I would get an entry out of this. We had this 15-minute continuation fair value gap. We had these internal lows that I wanted to see get hit if we wanted to continue higher. Where is market open? Market opened right at this candle. We did end up sweeping these intermediate lows. And then I wanted which one? The highest time frame gap was a 5 minute. I'll mark it out right here. This was it. I wanted to close like somewhere around here with stops at the candle body low, targeting London highs. Would have been a perfect trade, in my opinion. We had these equal highs at London, that were sorry, at London highs. It would have been a great trade if we didn't close all the way down here. And I really didn't want to have a limit order here just because we were like already in these intermediate lows. I would have had break even roughly around here. So yeah, so that was a potential entry that didn't work out. My bias was correct as we did sweep London highs. Um, I did get off for the day after, hold on, after we were just kind of chopping around. I probably shouldn't have done that in hindsight. I think I will always kind of wait until 11 because that's my that's just when I finish trading for the day. We did trade into this 4 hour fair value gap, which we did hit EQ of, but this first leg created equal highs, or at least relative equal highs. So I wouldn't have entered off of this purely because of those equal highs, and yeah. So I didn't enter off of that. We did have a 5 minute unfilled here, but again, it wasn't a good trade as we didn't really have any good targets. We then did at around, sorry, no, we did then resweep these highs. We swept those equal highs. Um, I don't think it was no, it wasn't an SMT, and we did end up investing the highest time frame gap, which in this case was a 1 minute. Um, However, I don't think I would have taken this purely because of the way that we invest. It was a lot of like, these wicks were uh pretty weird for me, and we closed all the way down here. I would have had my stops like around here, with my take profit being at this 15-minute unfilled that we formed. Um, this 15-minute would have acted as an agreed upon low on the 5 minute time frame because obviously if buyers want to um, have a continuation upward, they want to see a sweep of those lows before they can take a reversal. Or sorry, I mean a continuation of the high time frame trend. Um, so these were agreed upon lows. Obviously, this wasn't a good trade to take because, I mean, at least for me, because there was a lot of hesitation here. We did had displacement through, but I didn't like that we closed all the way down here. We did then resweep these for the third time on ES, but not on NQ. We created a bearish SMT, and the highest time frame gap was the 2 minute. I obviously I got off, so I didn't really um, I didn't take this, but this would have been basically a perfect one-to-one with stops being at this SMT. Um, normally I use my stop loss at the wick high when we have an SMT like this, mainly because I just want to use all of the wick, just so obviously if we have a resweep. Again, and we don't have an SMT, I would have probably put it at this candle body high. But obviously with the SMT, I just want to ensure that my position is secured with that stop loss, and I really don't want to be in the trade if it goes above that wick. So yeah, entry on this 2-minute inverse, stop loss at the high, at the wick high, and targeting this 15-minute with low resistance liquidity leading up to it. This was pretty good. Break even probably would have been around here, obviously because we swept out these lows, so this was like kind of high resistance liquidity, but um, I don't know if obviously I wasn't here for the trade, so who knows what I would have done if I took this live. Obviously not live account, still paper trading, still learning, but yeah, this would have been basically, I mean, a little bit of drawdown, um, but pretty good trade. We would have wanted to rebalance this range. We're probably going to go fill this New Week opening gap all the way during I mean, it's PM session, right? But um, I do expect us to switch bullish for tomorrow, just because we don't have really any more targets here, except all these like unfilled imbalances. But we do have this intermediate high, we have this unfilled 4 hour, we have low resistance liquidity leading up to here. I don't think we'll go to all-time highs tomorrow because obviously that's too much volume. Even though today we did have pretty good volume, maybe too much volume. Obviously, this 5-minute inverse would have been great towards London highs, but you know, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna force anything because of that high close. So yeah, that's the trade recap for today.